Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I figured I would talk about how I got the Integra and how it became mine. So, short and simple answer, the car is a hand-me-down from my parents. And then there's a really long explanation that involves like my grandfather and stuff, but for the most part, the car is basically just a hand-me-down. And you know, I'm not really complaining about it. It's a car. It does what it does. I'm not really gonna complain like, oh, it doesn't have like turbos or whatever. It was pretty much a free car from my parents. You know, I'm not gonna like be like, oh, it doesn't come with this, I don't want to drive it or whatever. The car, you know, it's a car. It does what it does. And for now, as a student, it just gets me from A to B, and I'm totally fine with it. But the car was bought by my grandfather, I think in '96, for my mom's sister. She claims for her. And then it was handed down to my mom, who daily drove it for a while. And then it was handed down to my dad after they got married. And then the car was handed down to me when I finished high school. Excuse me. Oh, that was a good one. All right, that was so. After I got my license in high school, the car pretty much became mine. It has about like 270,000 miles on it. So, the car has seen some things, and it's definitely had better days. Like I said, the car's a hand-me-down, so when my grandfather bought it from my aunt, he bought an auto, so I can't really change that right now. I mean, I want to make it a manual, it'd be more fun to drive, but it's an auto. I mean, what am I gonna, I mean, I can swap it, but there's nothing really I can do about it right now. So I'm just gonna like stick it out with the auto, and maybe later on I'll change it to a manual. So, my dad, so you know, it's just an auto. I'm not gonna really complain about it, but it is what it is. So when the car was given to my dad, you know, most of the people who've had the car pretty much daily drove it, which is why it has so many miles on it. But my dad drove it more than I think than my mom did, because my mom apparently didn't like this car, because when she had it, it always like overheated or whatever. So when my dad gave it to me, when my dad got it, he replaced the engine. So this is the third engine in the car. I don't know what was in it before, but right now I know there's like a B18 B1 inside, little 4-banger. It's not the most powerful. I'm pretty sure the block is dying, but I mean, you know, it works. It has a decent amount of power. I'm not gonna say it's completely the best engine. I mean, power doesn't really come in until like 5,000, and I don't know why. I'm not sure if this is a VTEC. I can't really go down the road screaming VTEC just kicked in, but I don't know if this is a VTEC block or not. So, you know, it's a B series. I mean, it's an engine. I'm not gonna like, oh, this doesn't have stroke valves or stroke like cylinders or whatever, you know. So it is what it is. The car is also the LS trim, so if you guys ever ask me to LS swap it, I'll say no, because the car is already LS swap. Well, at least in the Honda boy world, not anything specific. Oh, cops right there. Okay, what is going on here? Alright, I guess we're doing this. Oh, there's an accident here. Oh my god, damn, bro. Alright, so yeah, the car is a LS trim, so I don't really know what that means. I just know I don't have leather seats or anything, but you know, it's a car. It's a first car. I'm not gonna complain. I do want to do some other things to the car, you know, coils, stroker kit, probably a turbo if I want to, you know, all the basic stuff most people do, and obviously the manual swap. But Other than that, I don't really know what else I would do. Body kit seems kind of out of the question because I've looked up like Integra body kits. I'm gonna be honest with you, none of them really appeal to me. They don't like spark my interest to do anything because they kind of look like something a racer would do. If I'm completely honest with you. And I mean, maybe they look good for like the 90s, but by today's standards, I don't really think they look all that nice. And if I'm totally honest with you, I think the Integra looks best as a stock body car, so maybe I'll just have a sleeper build. Wheels and other stuff, that stuff, normal stuff, wheels, I don't know if I want to do a 5-lug conversion though, because I think 4 lugs is pretty decent, and I can find some pretty nice wheels on a 4-lug setup, but, if I convert to 5-lug, I don't know, like, if there are any wheels that there are wheels that can fit the Integra, just I don't know if they look good. Because when my dad owned the car, he painted it brown for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'll just stick with brown and, get some nice, like, white bronze wheels or something. I really don't know, like, what color wheels go good with brown, but, I mean, maybe I'll find a nice color, like maybe a white or a black or maybe a bronze. But I'm not gonna, like, I mean, I might repaint the car to the original color, which was white, but I don't really know if I want to, because it's a brown Integra. Like, how many brown Integras can you see out there, It's not that I don't want to repaint it white, it's just the car's brown right now, man. I don't know, I don't really mind the color, it sticks out, it's interesting. Not a lot of brown cars out there. So, I mean, if it's not broken, I'm not gonna, like, change anything about it. I like the car as it is, brown, but, maybe later on, my opinion will change, and I want to change it back to white, or red, or some other color. But for now, brown is fine with me, and I don't really see a point in changing it. So, I mean, I don't know, somebody comment colors down below, I guess. But yeah, so the Integra was given to me by my parents, and I told them that I wanted to start a YouTube about my car. And they were like, oh yeah, go ahead, my dad was like, what are you gonna do for your, like, first video? And I told him, well, you have that set of headlights you never installed in the car, can I just install those and, like, make my first video? He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Here we are now. My dad bought those headlights, and, like, he never put them in, because apparently the mechanic was like, oh, your halogens are gonna, like, melt your bumper or something like that, so he never put them in. So, I guess I'm kind of thankful that my dad's mechanic didn't do his job. But, I mean, it served as an opportunity to start something, and, I took it. My dad also almost sold this car once, because the car kind of sat around for a while after my dad bought my mom a new car after I got my license, and this car kind of sat around for a while. It sat around for about a year, so the battery was dead, like, everything was dead on the car. Oil was like crap, everything was just kind of dead. And my dad was about to sell this car, and he was gonna buy me, like, a Nissan Sentra, like a Maxima, like a really old one. And I was kind of looking forward to, like, ooh, new car, but then I kind of thought about it, and I didn't really want it. But then my dad had already my dad already told the seller that he wanted to buy it. But the sale fell through because the seller found someone that was willing to sell her car, buy her car for more money, so the sale kind of fell through. And I guess, looking back at that, I'm kind of thankful that that sale fell through, because now I have a car, and with this car, I started my YouTube channel, so I mean, I guess it would have been nice to have a new car with, like, more space, seating and whatever. But then on the other end of the spectrum, I started my channel with this car, and, I guess I'm thankful that sale fell through. Most people would probably never say that, but I guess I'm thankful that the car just hasn't left the family, And everybody wonders, like, why do I like this car so much? Why do I keep it? It's kind of, it's an Integra. It's a nice car. I don't feel like selling it. To be honest with you, it's a beautiful car. I don't really see why I should sell it. It does what it does for me. It started my channel. There's really no point for me to sell it. And even if I did sell it, I put in all, like, the quirks of the car. And apparently Edmunds rated the car at $237. So even that is is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I guess I have to tell people now, please like, comment, and subscribe. But until the next video, well, I will see you guys then.